Brother Kapaya Yat with a very quick lesson. I was listening to Apostle Tahar video, and had these three young black, so-called black chicks talking about the reason why black men love to deal with white girls, because white girls would give them a pass. They will cook for them. They'll clean for them. They'll put up with all their nonsense, And but the black girl, we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna still talk our talk. You can't control us and stuff like that. So it's sad that you want a man, but you do all this to a man, and then you get upset when he go, to the enemy, and which you are our enemy also, due to Micah 2 and 10, because you sided with Esau. So you sided with Esau to destroy the so-called black man and break up the family, but you get upset when the so-called black man get with a so-called white woman, and you know the reason why he get with, because he want peace, he want quiet, he want to be respected. Now, ladies, and I say this a whole lot because I know that myself and a lot of other guys go hard on women. This is not for every woman. This is for the woman that willfully and know, she willfully do this on purpose, just like those three girls. Let me see, can I just pull it up right quick and let you hear this?
Trying to go be with this bitch and that bitch, and you think you're gonna come home with a home cooked meal? It ain't happening. It ain't not happening.
We don't need you. We don't need you. A man can have more than one woman. That's that. In the kingdom of heaven, y'all want to go to heaven, right? Y'all talk about y'all want to die, you want to go to heaven. Well, in heaven, you're gonna have one man to 1,000 women, one man to 2,000 women, and they're all gonna be happy too. We don't need y'all, and a lot of y'all gonna get turned away. A lot of y'all we're gonna be looking at you, and then look at the Edomite woman behind you, or the Moabite woman to the side of you. The kingdom is coming. The Most High is bringing the kingdom back for Israelite men, not Israelite women. You just a squirrel trying to catch a nut.
I'm trying to get it.
However the saying goes.
Hold on, she got some that's wrong. Baby, the white girls, they cook, they clean, they fuck, and they shut up. The black bitches, they're not shutting up. You're gonna hear their mouth. That's why they don't like them.
Well, she told the truth. She told the truth. We don't like attitudes.
See?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it right there. I mean, you got the gist of it, and this is why some of these men go outside their race. Not all, like I said, not all black women are like this, but the majority are like this because they have a past. The powers to be give them the past to be who you want to be. Don't let no man tell you what to do. You supposed to be submissive to a man. When you are submissive to a man, as it says in Ephesians 5 and 20, and 21, you supposed to be submissive to him. And you submissive to him, well, you're going to take orders. You're going to be running your mouth, popping off at the lip, rolling your eyes and jumping in his face. Because you know you can do that because you got what? Protection. You got 911 and simps, which is stupid niggas. Fucking stupid niggas. Boy, I'm telling you, just like what Apostle Tahar said a while back, and I'm in 100% agreement with that. For you simps, for you niggas. He said, I'll jump over Esau just to get to you first and take you out of here first. Because during the time of Jacob trouble, and we're in Jacob trouble right now, but when shit hit the fan, these old niggas, they're going to be more in tune with trying to protect E. and do away with you. Some wicked ass niggas. But anyway, that's beside the point. Let me go ahead and park right quick. Yeah. So that's my little rant on that. So let me go back to this here. Let me go back to here. Yeah, this is what I want to pull up right here. And you know, you got a lot. Like I said, you have a lot of these young women. So like, give me one second. Had to put on Do Not Disturb. But and this range from, you know, not wanting to cook, being disrespectful, being argumentative, you know, not being a pillar of rest. That's what a Jake from the, you know, northern southern kingdom looking for, a pillar of rest. You know. Let me go to let's go here. Pillar of rest. Make this here real quick. Is it 39? Let's see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. 36. Ecclesiastes 36:24. He that giveth a wife beginneth a possession, a helpmate unto him and to himself, and a pillar of rest. You know, how can you be a helpmate and you always arguing and say, no, it go this way? Nigga, you don't know what you talking about. You know, you yelling and screaming and disrespecting in front of the kids and stuff like that. You know? And a lot of these guys that have women like that, you deserve women like that because you're a wicked nigga yourself. You know, I think that's in this Ecclesiastes 25. Let's say Lord know you also, you know. Let me just go there. I don't want to pass up. Ecclesiastes 25:16. I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. Somewhere. And it's true, you know, a nigga wicked, you know, he a fucking simp and shit like that. Yeah, you get yourself a wicked woman. Then no, you're gonna be blind to her wickedness, and you're gonna indulge, you're gonna love her, you give her all that she got, and she gonna run your pockets. She gonna do you in. She gonna sleep with your friends, and then you gonna be hurt. You know. So yeah, wicked men for wicked man for wicked women for wicked men. Like the scripture I was trying to find is Ecclesiastes 26:23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. So, yes, you know, you have wicked Jake and wicked Eve out here, you know. But let's go ahead and play this video here right quick.
I'm sitting here sick and worried, and this man is sitting in this car. Really? 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 Seriously? Seriously? Why are you sleeping in the car?
Why? It's like your fair use. Not making any money off this video. Just going by what I see and translating it in the scriptures. Fair use, fair use.
Why are you sleeping in the car?
I need some rest.
So why wouldn't you come inside?
Because I can't rest in here.
Is your life that terrible that you need to be in the car? Is your life like that difficult? Why don't you come inside? For an hour you've been out here? You've been out here for an hour?
It looks like it. I just need to rest.
Do you want me to bring you something?
Peace and quiet.
Come inside, baby.
No.
Come on.
No. Just close the door, please. Just close the door.
Well, I'm gonna come and sit next to you.
No.
Did you just lock the door? Open the door.
See, now this right here, this not a pillar of rest. This man worked a full 8, maybe 10-hour shift, some job, 12, and come home, and he rather sleep in the car rather than to go home, because this woman, she's not a pillar of rest. Our women, just like those 3 young girls and young ladies in the beginning, they don't want to cook, they don't want to clean, they want to run their mouth, and then you have the older woman, she's not being a pillar of rest to her husband at all. Let's go, what is it, 20, let's see. Ecclesiastes 25 and 20. As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. He just want peace. He want quiet. He want quietness. No talk. He want to relax. And his wife is like a dragon. I believe Ecclesiastes 25 and 16. I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. If a woman not giving you any type of peace at home and you rather sleep out in the car, that's bad. That's bad. Ecclesiastes 25 and 23. A wicked woman abateth the courage, making an heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that would not comfort her husband in distress, maketh weak hands and feeble knees. A woman can tear a man down. She can tear him down if he let her, and she can build him up, because that's, she's the helpmate of him. The helpmate's supposed to help you build up. She's supposed to help you increase, whatever you got going on. But this woman here, obviously, you can tell that, she love him and she care about him. But sometimes, all that loving and caring, you blind to the fact that you tearing this man down. He just want peace and quiet. Let the man rest. Let the man stay out in the car 30, 40 minutes or an hour before he go in the house. If he choose to, don't bother him. Don't bother that man. But with some of these women, they feel that, they not getting enough attention, or, he's out there talking to some woman or whatever. Her mind is always running on what he doing, And a lot of times, since, we're in these, cardinal, bodies, these physical bodies, a lot of times men and women, we think negative, of each other. You know, she doing something, he doing something. But the deal is, a man, he can have multiple wives. A woman, you can't. You can't be like us. You know, you got to deal with one man, and and a lot of women feel that that's not right. But the deal is, when a man asks you how many men you been with, you don't even want to ask. You don't even want to answer the question. But you want to go ahead and be like a man and lay down with many men. But when the question comes about how many men you been with, then you ain't supposed to ask a woman that. You ain't supposed to bring that up, because you know deep inside that, number one, you're a hoe. Number two, you know innately that you're not supposed to be with a bunch of men. You're not supposed to. You know, and that's why so many of our women, so crazy right now, because you got different spirits, that was shot up in you by dealing with many different men, going raw dog. Don't mean to be graphic, but it is what it is. Then, they look at you with that Proverbs 30, verse 20 spirit. She wipe up her mouth and act like she done nothing wrong. Mm-hmm. But anyway, let's go. I got something here. Let's go here. That ain't it. Ecclesiastes 25 and 23. Oh, I just read this. Like you. Proverbs 21 and 9. It's better to dwell in the corner of a housetop than with a brawling woman in a house. And I'm sure, when she get upset, she just rub him the wrong way. He want peace of mind. And I know in the house, and plus, she got the camera out and stuff like that. She probably ain't gonna act too crazy because of the camera out, because she'd be looked at as being wrong for starting with him. He want peace, but in that house, we all don't know what goes on between a man and his maid, his woman, with the Proverbs 30 and 18. That woman could be giving that man hell. Go back. I mean, that's pretty much all I gotta say on this right here. Like I said, you women, you have a lot to learn, and if you got a man of the Lord and you acting like this, I hope that man of the Lord, disconnect from you. Because if you're not cooking and cleaning, you're not giving him what he needs, and you giving him lip, I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that, you need to go ahead and disconnect from that woman, because she's not your woman. And let that woman, go with, go be with who she want, and go get destroyed. Point blank period. And a lot of you older women, a lot of you need to calm down. Let that man rest. Let that man get peace and quiet. You're gonna give that man a heart attack. So many men die early before they woman, not just for hard work and stuff like that. It's just the total disrespect, the nagging, not being, as the Bible says, a pillar of rest. The Lord know you. Not being subjected to your husband. He got a battle at work, battle with people in the traffic trying to come home, and then deal with you. I'm telling you, when Jacob Trouble really go in full throttle, and the Heavenly Father put a spirit on that man not to come home because you acting up, you don't want to do right, he ain't gonna think twice about coming home to save you. He gonna go somewhere in his car, hell, and probably just get some rest and not even worry about coming home. He probably, if he's able to come home, he'll probably wait until the next day, hoping that something happened to you, that you ran out the house, you know. But anyway, hopefully it was edifying. See you on the next lesson. Shalom.